Yo! Welcome back to another We Heard People. I'm just kidding. Episode of Wrestling Jeopardy with Wrestling Trivia and Kevin. And we're doing another episode and AJ Styles in the background. And if you're watching this, don't forget to watch the shorts, daily shorts. But let's go.
The sweet smell of success.
Okay, AJ. I'm ready. I'm not ready. Can't believe I did that.
Are you ready?
Yeet!
What's going on, everyone? For WrestleTrivia, I'm your host, Kevin J. Callis.
Yeah.
And you're watching Wrestling Jeopardy, the ultimate interactive game show.
What up,
where you're the
KJ?
contestant.
I want you.
I know y'all see the punk hoodie. I should have wore the hat.
Let's
I didn't
go
know
to the
yet.
board now and check
I
out
didn't
the
know he was gonna have the
categories
hoodie.
you'll be quizzed on in this episode.
We could have been matching.
Make sure you like this video and subscribe to the
Let's get
channel. Starting with a visual category.
I'm excited.
Action figures.
I'm excited.
Followed by before
I'm
and
excited.
after. Here's an example of a clue from this category. If I say the Samoan submission machine and he who appears when you say his name, the correct answer would be Samoa Joe Hendry. Our third category is an oldie but a goodie.
Carmelo Anthony
repackaged
Davis. I see what he's doing.
wrestlers. Up next will be
LeBron
high
James
flyers.
Harden. All right.
And our fifth and final
Chris Paul
category
George
voted on
Hill.
by the members of this channel, the Wrestle Trivia Maniacs. The choices were LOL moments, OMG moments, and WTF moments.
LOL moments.
And
LOL
the
moments.
winner is
Dang!
OMG
Nobody voted for LOL moments. Nobody want to
That
laugh.
means it's time for the 200
Nobody
want
wanna
to
laugh.
This is the easiest round
Oh,
in Wrestling
man.
Jeopardy.
Big match at my house.
This is the most
My
pressure
God,
rounds.
yours.
The most
Let's
pressured
jump right
round.
into the first
Real.
clue from action figures. Name this wrestler.
Who is the Junkyard Dog?
All right, everybody, say with me. Grab them cakes. The correct answer. Who is the Junkyard Dog?
That's what he used to say.
And that brings us to the second clue of the job around from before and after. The hardcore persona of Mick Foley and the All-American American.
Cactus Jack Swagger. I understand the game.
Who is Cactus Jack Swagger?
Yes, sirski.
Moving on to the third clue of the job around.
That's 400.
In 1997, the fake Diesel was repackaged into this wrestler.
Who is Isaac? Yeah, no, I'm kidding. Kane.
A
Kane.
fun fact here, the fake Diesel somehow made it to the final three in the 1997 Royal Rumble, but
He
that
sure
wound up
did.
being his final televised appearance, as he would soon be repackaged into The Undertaker's long-lost brother. The correct answer
Kane.
has gotta be Kane.
All right, Chico.
We're on to the fourth
I got
clue of the
600
job
points.
around. When this celebrated high flyer entered the 2016 Royal Rumble at number 3, fans of his erupted in phenomenal fashion.
Oh, he gave us the answer. It's who is AJ Styles?
No, they don't want none. No, they don't want none of the phenomenal AJ Styles.
My boy started rapping.
And let's close out the job around with this clue. Brock Lesnar sent shockwaves through the WWE Universe at this WrestleMania when he ended The Undertaker's revered winning streak.
Oh my God, what WrestleMania was it? Hold on. Let me think. Was it 30? Was it 30? I think it was 30. Yeah.
This OMG moment occurred at WrestleMania
I'm in the way.
30.
I'm in the way. It's 30.
All right, hopefully you survived the job around
I did.
and didn't have this happen to you.
I'm getting kicked down by Kevin right now. Oh.
Shout out to Dante Toro
Poor
of
Dante.
Stash Club Wrestling fame. He's got his own channel. He's doing Wrestling Jeopardy on it. Please do me a favor and check him out. Let's jump into the 400-point round. Another visual clue. Name this wrestler.
Are we doing old action figures? Is that Tito Santana? Who is Tito Santana?
Hailing from Tacula, Mexico, which is actually not even a real city. This action figure is Tito Santana. Moving on to the 400-point
Fun
clue
fact,
from before.
quick story time. My brother, he had a Tito Santana the toy, right? And I didn't know because I'm a lot younger than him. it was like them little small ones where they barely move. That's how they used to do it back in the days. And I was like, who is this? And he could not remember who it was. So for the longest, we just didn't know who it was. And then finally, we were like, he remembered it was Tito Santana. I was like, bro.
After the eighth wonder of the world and El Gigante's WWE name.
Wall up. Start over.
Moving on to
I missed
the
the question.
400-point clue from before and after the eighth wonder of the world and El Gigante's WWE name.
Andre the Giant.
And the correct
Giant
answer,
Gonzalez.
who is Andre the Giant Gonzalez.
I couldn't think of who had a giant
And that
in
brings
their
us
name.
to the third
Damn
clue
it!
of
It's
the
my first wrong
400-point
one.
round. In 2016, Emma was repackaged into this wrestler. Well, sort of.
Who is Emelina? She really was Emelina for like a week after like 2 months
Has there
of
ever been a longer build
package.
for something with absolutely zero payoff? The correct answer,
was
who
crazy.
is Emelina?
Why he used that picture?
Here comes the fourth clue of the 400-point round from High Flyers. On his debut night in WWE, Rey Mysterio launched himself off the top of a steel cage onto Christian and Lance Storm, who at the time were members of this anti-American stable.
Weren't they just called the Un-Americans? Right? Yeah, the
And Ray
Un-Americans.
Ray was
Yeah.
there to rescue John Cena and Edge from
Yes.
a brutal attack by the
Lance Storm.
Un-Americans.
Christian.
And let's close out the 400-point
So far, I only got
round
one wrong.
with
I'm
this
all right
clue
with that.
from OMG Moments. This former prison guard ruined the funeral of the Big Show's father.
Who is the big boss man? I like these questions. This is my era.
Trying to put the fun in funeral back in 1999
Crazy.
was the Big Boss Man.
Do, 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 do.
All right, 10 questions down, 15 to go, plus the
Alright.
daily double and
Let's get it,
final
let's get it, let's
Jeopardy.
get it, let's
The
get it.
difficulty level will be ramped up considerably in this round.
So be
Hey.
brave and be strong.
Difficulty
Let's kick things
spike.
off with this clue
In round
from
3.
Action Figures. Name this wrestler.
Dynamite Kid, I think. The shoes making me think Dynamite Kid.
And
Yes,
that's
it
one
is.
half of the British.
I know my
Bulldog.
wrestling toys.
Who is the Dynamite Kid? We're on to another clue from before and after. This one worth 600 points. The first female TNA Hall of Famer and the masked handler of Kamala.
Oh my god, I have no idea. The first female hold on! Hold on! What's her name? If it's who I think it is, I have no idea who the masked handler of Kamala's name was. I don't know.
Who is
Gail
Kim
Kim
Chi?
Oh,
on to
Gail Kim
some
was the
more
first TNA?
repackaged wrestlers for 600.
I didn't know. I
In
thought it was, Kazarian's wife for
2022,
some reason. I don't know why.
Kid was repackaged into this wrestler.
Man, that child? I don't know. I'm kidding. Axiom. But we're not supposed to. It's supposed to be like, shh, we're not supposed to know that.
Who are you?
Exactly. We're not
Who
supposed to
is
know that's him.
Axiom? Here comes the
He giving out
600-point clue
secrets.
from High Flyers. Shane McMahon executed one of the most eye-popping and dangerous splashes in WWE history against the Big Show in this type of match at Backlash 2001.
Was it Last Man Standing? No. Dang it. I don't know. I don't remember.
Perhaps the most daring performer in WWE history.
He did that
What
twice.
is
Oh, it was
a
Last Man Standing.
Man standing match?
I know he did it, and then I
And
think
let's finish up
Tess
the
hit him with the
600-point
Kindle
round
stick, and he
with
fell
some
off.
more OMG moments. Snitsky taunted Lita and punted a fake baby into the crowd when he confronted her on this wrestling talk show.
Was it the Jericho show? I think so.
Just remember, it wasn't his fault, people.
It wasn't his fault. The highlight
Correct
reel.
answer
Does it
is
count?
Chris Jericho's highlight
I couldn't remember
reel.
the name of it, but I knew it was Chris
Little guy,
Jericho.
a good boots and away he went.
He looks exactly like Braun Strowman now. I can remember. Yeah. The highlight reel.
Here comes
I'm-
the
I'm-
800-point clue
I'm taking it.
from Action Figures.
I got a
Name
lot of
this
points. That's all
wrestler.
I'm saying. What the heck is that? Hercules.
This stoic pillar of power
Yeah.
is the mighty Hercules Hernandez.
I never knew
And
his
that brings
name
us
had
to the
Hernandez in
second
it.
clue of the
I'm taking
800-point
that too.
round
I knew it was
from before and
Hercules. I was
after.
playing when I said who is that. Real talk.
Before and after is probably my favorite category that I get to do research on and come up with answers for. If you have any
Valid.
that you want to share with me, make sure you leave some in the comments below. But first,
All right.
let's
All right.
take on this daily double. You need to place your wager.
Brian Kendrick Lamar. See, put rap with it. My wager. Let me bet like 500.
All right, time is up. Here comes this episode's daily double clue. The Goons' prior persona and WWE's resident tax collector.
Who was the Goons? Okay, it's IRS. Yo, what up, Kid Memphis? I have no clue.
And the answer, that would be
Wild Bill Irwin R.
Shyster.
Shyster. I'm gonna be
Moving on to the
100%. I would have
third
never
clue
got. If
of
he had a
the
question that
800
said,
point round.
"What does I?" If he did like a category of like, what is it? Acronyms like RVD. It's Rob Van Dam. If IRS was in it, I would have not got it.
In 1998, Earthquake was repackaged into this wrestler.
I have no idea what his name is. He wore like a stocking cap and like a white shirt and like them gray pants. I have no clue what his name is. He was in the Job
Forced
Squad.
to wear a mask by Vince McMahon because he had lost so much weight that Vince thought no one would recognize him as the Earthquake. John Tenta became the South Park obsessed oddity known
Oddity
as
is what I meant.
Golga.
Golga.
Hey,
It was
he
Golga.
got it. Here comes
I don't
another
get that
clue
one.
from High Flyers.
But I know who
Said
he was
to have
talking
been
about.
Bruce Lee's final student, this international high-flying daredevil encountered most of his success in WCW, where he was a two-time cruiserweight champion.
Yo, you was not lying when you said this was the difficulty spike. I don't know.
At one
Ultimo
point in
Dragon.
his career, he even held 10 championships at the same time. Who is Ultimo Dragon?
Kim Evans said Jeopardy
finish up the
Blaze back at it
800
again
round
for
chat.
YouTube. This guy. How you doing, Kim
How
Evans?
we
I'm
with
good.
this OMG moment? In April of 1998, DX attempted to invade WCW when Nitro was live from this Virginia arena.
Ooh, that is extremely detailed. I don't know the name of it.
And that would be the Norfolk
You know what?
Scope.
I couldn't even break it down with like basketball because there's no Virginia basketball team for me to be like, well, it's in this arena, so I know this arena is called, but it's all good. That was a tough round, but it's alright.
Here comes the most difficult round in Wrestling Jeopardy. It's the main
I'm scared.
event. If
That
you
last round
think
was
you're a
tough.
die-hard wrestling trivia aficionado, these 5 questions are guaranteed to put your knowledge to the test.
You trying to break
All right,
me?
here comes the final clue from Action Figures. Name this wrestler.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait. What is his name? The Genius.
Another fun little fact here, he was the first person to ever bench press
Nope.
over 700 pounds. Who is Ted Arcidi?
He looked like a
That brings
genius,
us
bro.
to the final clue from Before and After. Camp Cornette Loudmouth Litigator and the new Nexus's 300-pound powerhouse.
I have no clue. Ryan, what's his name? I can't think of the names.
And that
Mason
would be
Ryan.
Clarence
Mason Ryan.
Ryan.
I was thinking of Mason Ryan. I
Moving
cannot
on to
remember
the
his
final
name.
clue from Repackaged Wrestlers. In 2008, Deuce was repackaged into this wrestler.
Sim Snooker? Sim Snooker? Something like that.
A second-generation star who hailed from the Fiji Islands. Who is
Sim
Sim
Snooker.
Snuka.
Yeah, Sim Snooker. Whew, I got one.
And
Got
speaking
one.
of the Snuka family, we're on to the 1,000-point clue from High
Who is Tamina?
Flyers. While Jimmy
Damn it.
Snuka's breathtaking leap off a steel cage onto Don Morocco in 1983 is a highlight reel for the ages, the Superfly actually performed this stunt a year prior in a match against this
I
wrestler.
have no idea. 1982, bro. That's way before I was even born.
And while Snuka successfully splashed onto the Magnificent One in 1982, his 15-foot dive
Hulk Hogan.
missed then WWE
Bob
champion
Backlund.
Bob
Dang it.
Backlund.
I'm cool, sir.
And let's
Still on
close
the
out
hunt for
board
it.
with this
Retired
final
was
OMG
5,500.
moment. At the 2015 TLC Tables, Ladders, and Chairs pay-per-view, Kalisto performed a Salida del Sol
that's
on
easy.
this wrestler through a ladder bridged
It was Jey
between
Uso.
another ladder and the ring ropes.
It was Jey Uso. Woo. I got the last one.
You know, I wonder if I should change my name to Kevin J. Kalisto.
Very good.
The correct answer to this
Do it.
question,
You do
who
lucha
is
thing.
Jey Uso.
You gotta wear a mask in that episode, though.
All right, don't go anywhere. It's Final Jeopardy time. Let's find out
get
what
it.
this episode's Final Jeopardy category is. Stone
Cold Crazy. I'm betting all my points.
I wonder what this one's going to be about.
What?
I said, I wonder what this one's going to be about.
Yeah.
Never mind. Go ahead and place your wager now.
All of it. I got a lot of points this episode. I'm proud of myself. I feel like the
All right,
champion
time
this
is up.
month.
Here is this episode's Final Jeopardy clue. In a moment that has become legendary in pro wrestling history, the rattlesnake barreled down to the ring, driving a Zamboni into this famous NHL hockey arena. Was it A, the Joe
they're gonna
Louis
points.
Arena, B, Maple Leaf Gardens, C, the Nassau Coliseum,
Yo,
or D,
You gotta be
Reunion
prepared
Arena?
for any question in Wrestling Jeopardy, bro. I don't think it was in New York, so I'm gonna not say Nassau Coliseum. I don't know, A? Joe Louis Arena. Maple.
And this memorable stone cold crazy
I'm gonna be mad if it
event
was in New York.
happened at the then home of the Detroit Red Wings,
I got
Joe Louis Arena.
Give me my money!
And that does it for another episode of Wrestling Jeopardy. Thanks so much for watching. Don't
It's
forget
'cause
to
I
like
heard
this video,
people.
subscribe to
I
the
heard
channel,
people.
check out all of our other Wrestling Jeopardy episodes. My name is Kevin J.
I
Callis.
finally
I'll
won!
see you next time.
I finally won! I got all my points I did. I bet it all every game. Oh my gosh. If he didn't have multiple choice, it would have been up for me. It would have been up. Holy smokes. Man, I don't think I've won this year. Like, the final question. 4 months in. But I did it. Yes, sir, ski. Right before WrestleMania, I just got my WrestleMania moment. You feel me? That is my WrestleMania moment. But yo, that's another wrestling trivia with wrestling. No, another Wrestling Jeopardy with wrestling trivia. Zblaze clutched it. Thank you, Kim Memphis. He said GG's. Thank you, Kim Memphis. Yo, that was fun. That was a fun one. They're always fun. These are always fun. Shout outs to Kevin J. Kalisto. And I'm out of here, man. You already know what the deal is. Like I said, check out all the shorts. 30 shorts this month. 30 for 30. All wrestling shorts. And, yeah. Please like, share, subscribe. I guess I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Comment, thank you for watching me on Twitch at Zblaze3. And I'm out. What?